So I was trying to woo this lady, right? And so I got this big bushel of Hershey's bars, and
oh God,
that's
not what you should. Well, of course, obviously, because
it was useless.
It's Hershey. You know nothing of candy. Hi, how there? Hi, howdy who? Hey, what? Those were some words that I just said with my mouth hole. Hello, welcome to British Candy Authority. I'm Ben Paddon. I'm woefully inarticulate, and I'm not alone. Joining me this week is James Ashby, who you may know from the internet. He's done a number of things, most prominently of which is probably SMBC Theatre. And then there's that murder spree that you went on a couple of weeks ago that...
We're looking for that to do big things. You know, the thing about a murder spree is you start off small, shoot a couple kids, and then you try to get that reputation growing.
Now obviously we're going to eat candy. Once again, we are going to be doing a British-American candy face-off. I will be having this. It's Cadbury Caramello. If you're British or European, this is the American equivalent of a Cadbury's Dairy Milk Caramel, or Cadbury's Caramel as it used to be called. And then James, my erstwhile companion,
yes,
will be eating not this whole thing, not the whole thing.
I think maybe the whole thing.
This is the smallest I could find.
I think this is important to note. This one feels like the classier of the two candies, does it not?
I do think that the wrapping on this one is kind of, it's like it's bronzed. It's a bronzed candy.
But I've got to say, the British version here, I mean, obviously I love the wrapping. You know, it's lovely packaging.
It's very yellow.
Classic, very classic.
Yellow.
But it's just caramel. It kind of reminds me of, you know, in the States we have generic packaging where it'll just be a big white label that says Italian dressing.
Or just a brown, like a pill tub that just has fart nuggets on it. Like
yes,
nondescript,
exactly.
like Arial font, maybe.
Although, you know, honestly, your generic fart nuggets are just as good as the name brand fart.
You don't need to spend a fortune on fart nuggets, people. Keep that in mind.
No.
I think that, because, by the way, Cadbury chocolate is available in the US, but it's made under license by Hershey. And I think Hershey have an insecurity, which is why they felt the need to put the LO on the end of this. They needed it to be longer and better, because America.
Hey, we may not be good at what we put in the packaging, but the packaging, we're okay at that part.
That's actually true. I really like the packaging for the whatchamacallit, even though the thing itself tastes like a runoff from fire at a candy factory.
All right, I think it's time to open these candy bars.
Do this thing. There's no instructions on the back of this one. It's just...
I think what I like about these instructions is that it says to open literally the entire bar all at once.
Just
so
you're not refrigerating this thing.
I have no choice.
You have to eat the whole thing. Oh, can you smell this?
Oh, let's do it slow. Why are we rushing? Don't go
No,
fast,
I'm British
baby.
and you're American. There are no Russians. That was a bad joke, but I'm going to keep going.
That's nice. Look at that.
Hang on. I have to...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's not even fair.
It's just
It's really...
ridiculous.
Is this the way of getting back for the American Revolution? It's like, you can have your freedom, but your candy's going to be shit.
Smell this. Smell my chocolate. See, it's just not the same.
You know what it is? It's like you can still smell some chocolate, but it's kind of like, it's just wax. I'm putting this in my mouth now.
Okay, let's do that thing that we do.
Just the chocolate first. I haven't bitten in. I don't know about the caramel, but the chocolate is phenomenal. Biting. Oh. You know when you eat like a Rolo and you're sad because you thought you were gonna get something delicious, but then you were eating a Rolo? It's just like what you wanted to have happen in your mouth.
This is harsh. It's like swallowing a cheese grater that is being furiously by a hedgehog.
Oh, even your caramel's worse. Like, look at this. Here. Look at that.
Oh, look at that ribbons.
Oh.
That's glorious. This is just moist. This is like... This looks like the contents of like one of the eggs from the beginning of Alien when it opens up. It's
I got
just
caramel on my arm.
Damn.
It's not coming off my arm here. This could be an
That's
issue.
gonna stay with you for the rest of your life.
Oh, it'll be like my new third date move. Hey baby, wanna taste my forearm? Yeah, that's British chocolate. It's nice.
Did you wanna?
Okay, it's only fair that I allow you to have some of this.
Yes, thank you for letting me have some of
chocolate.
Some of the chocolate of my people.
This like you can just by touching it, you can tell that this isn't as good. And part of it's that like with this one, it feels like it wants to melt apart in like a gooey, sort of warm, loving, sort of like your mom hugging you.
Yeah.
Right? And this feels like the equivalent of public restroom toilet paper, you know, where it's like a little rougher and it feels like it's kind of dingy and you wouldn't ever use it except that, you know, you're sad and you're here. All I'm saying, we have way more people, we're not landlocked, and we're vastly less inbred. Yet somehow, this is just garbage compared to this.
There's a wonderful eloquence in your denigration of your people's candy that I really like. You should just do the show for me from now on.
I'm just gonna keep. We don't. I mean.
I love that you didn't say, "May I have another piece?" You just went America and just grabbed it. There is one piece left of the caramello.
Feel free.
And I don't think either of us.
Oh, let's share it with the crew, and then Ben and I will finish this off.
Ray, would you like a piece of caramello? Come over here. Come over here.
It's delicious, Ray. Honest.
And then if you want, you can have some of the British one. You can get on this. Get on this action.
There you go, Ray. See how it kind of feels like one of those bad erasers from middle school that wouldn't actually erase anything?
By the way, you may recognize Ray if he's part of your family or one of your friends. You're just going straight back in.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god.
You really are just going to eat that whole thing.
It's like, it's...
That is the British Candy Authority first, ladies and gentlemen.
It's really not good, right? Now, Ray, now try the one that seems to be made by competent people.
Use that to dispose of your hand garbage.
Yeah. The caramello is sort of the equivalent of, you know when you're like 6 years old and you make like breakfast in bed for your mom for Mother's Day or something, and it's like, you know, you've got eggshells in the eggs and you've got like rotten orange juice and you bring it up and you're like, ah, and she pretends that she likes it. I feel like that's what the caramello is.
Yeah.
It's like, it's good attempt, nice attempt,
it's a
good
nice
try,
try,
guys.
My kid served me this in bed. I'd snack this.
You're not my favorite anymore.
It's already like melting.
It just feels different.
Yeah.
Huh?
Notice he has not spit it out yet. Would you like to split a piece?
I would.
I have no patience, so it just goes straight in my mouth.
See,
You can go away
argue
now if you want. Thank you for gracing us with your... Yeah, you need to wash your hands 1,000 times.
it has to be possible. It has to be possible to make chocolate of this quality in this country.
Well, there
Right?
are some specialty companies that make some, based in America, that make some very nice chocolate. But there aren't many of them, and they don't tend to have the sort of distribution that Hershey and Nestle have.
No.
And they're hard to find.
Well, I'm not talking about, you know, the chocolate of the 1%. I mean, come on. Right? Like, clearly this doesn't cost that much. Like poor British children can afford it. And I've seen Oliver Twist, and they can afford, like, porridge.
We've got a lot. There's a lot of things that we can't have, but that we do have anyway.
I'm just saying, I feel like America could have chocolate that did not make somebody puke.
I do think that we need to score these out of 10. How would you score this out of 10? I'm not going to be giving it a score because I'm horrendously biased.
Oh, it's gone. I would say this is absolutely delicious. The chocolate is phenomenal. The caramel is better than this caramel, for sure. I'm still going to go with an 8 out of 10.
An 8?
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
That's still pretty high.
It's high. It's not a 10 out of 10. And that's because there were no toffee bits. I'm partial to toffee bits.
I'm going to give the caramello a swift kick in the ass because it's the worst. I'm 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 seems
That's
generous.
really nice.
2 out of 10 is not the worst thing I've put in my mouth is a Hershey bar. That's kind of the gold standard for terrible things to eat, generally worldwide.
Which do you find more disappointing? Do you find the chocolate or the caramel more disappointing in the caramello?
I expect disappointment from the chocolate, but I expect better of the caramel. Americans do good. There's good caramel in this country, but it's not here.
No. So in that case, I think, as may have been predetermined by the beginning of the show, I mean, I think this says it all.
So sad.
Doesn't it? This says everything that we need to say. I'm going to eat the rest of this in front of the crew while they wish that I would share.
I'm going to make you share it.
And we actually spit this onto the table. Which would you prefer to eat?
Leave us a comment. Leave us, share this video, like it, tell your friends how handsome I am, and that James was also present. Ooh. And leave comments letting us know whether you like caramello or whether you've even had the British variant. And let us know, obviously, of course, what you'd like me to put in my face in the future. And if you suggest any Hershey products, I will end you.
Have you ever had like the Hershey Hugs kisses that are half white chocolate so they taste even less like chocolate?
Goodbye.